Did you know that in 2018 something fascinating happened in India? A group of Hindu nationalists claimed that cow urine and dung can cure cancer, because they are natural and sacred products. They even organized a national convention to promote their beliefs and products, despite the lack of any scientific evidence or approval. They sold cow urine as a drink, cow dung as a soap, and cow horn as a pendant. They also claimed that cow products can protect people from radiation, pollution, and evil spirits. This was a clear case of the appeal to nature fallacy, which is when someone argues that something is good because it's natural, or bad because it's unnatural. The cow urine and dung products were not only useless, but also potentially dangerous for human health. A lot of people fell for this fallacy, especially because they believe that nature knows best and that anything that comes from nature must be good simply due to the fact that it is natural. They were deceived by their emotions and preferences and fell victim to the appeal to nature fallacy. Hey rational rebels! Welcome to the arena of reason, the very place we train our minds to spot cognitive pitfalls. This is Chris from Critical Conditioning, where we strive for cognitive precision and free our minds from that mental prison. Today, we're exploring the appeal to nature fallacy, where someone argues that something is good or right because it's natural, or bad because it's unnatural, without considering the complexities of the issue. We'll delve into the psychology behind this fallacy and how it can lead to oversimplified judgments. Before we delve into this intriguing topic, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our mind-strengthening content. If you find our podcast valuable, consider supporting us through PayPal using the link in the description. Your support helps us continue our mission of promoting rational thinking. Also, please share this episode with someone you know who might be interested in understanding the appeal to nature fallacy. Supercharge your mind, hit subscribe, don't be left behind. Let's get started. Now, let's dive into some research on the appeal to nature fallacy. A 2019 study published in the journal Appetite found that consumers were more likely to prefer foods that were labeled as natural, even when those foods contained additives and preservatives that were not found in other foods. This suggests that the appeal to nature fallacy can lead people to make choices that are not necessarily in their best interest. A 2018 study published in the Journal of Consumer Research examined the appeal to nature fallacy in the context of food packaging. The researchers found that people were more likely to perceive foods packaged in brown paper as being healthier and more natural, even when those foods were not actually any healthier or more natural than foods packaged in other materials. You might be familiar with some other real-world examples of the appeal to nature fallacy. 1. The idea that natural disasters like hurricanes or earthquakes are somehow less devastating or dangerous than human-made disasters like oil spills or nuclear accidents, even though both types of disasters can have catastrophic consequences. 2. The preference for natural childbirth methods, despite medical interventions often being necessary for the safety of both the mother and the child. 3. The idea that using natural or homemade cleaning products is always better for the environment and your health, even though some natural ingredients can still be harmful or less effective than synthetic options. 4. The assumption that all natural, unprocessed foods are always healthier than processed foods, even though some processed foods can be more nutritious and convenient than their natural counterparts. 5. The preference for natural fabrics like cotton or wool over synthetic fabrics like polyester or nylon, even though synthetic fabrics can be more durable and easier to care for. 6. The belief that natural aging remedies like herbal supplements or anti-aging creams can reverse the aging process or makes you feel younger, despite the lack of scientific evidence to support many of these claims. So, who is at risk of falling for the appeal to nature fallacy? Research has shown that individuals with lower levels of scientific literacy are more susceptible to this type of reasoning. Additionally, people who hold strong environmental or health-related beliefs are more inclined to accept the notion that natural is synonymous with good or healthy. It's important to be aware of these individual differences and to recognize when you might be vulnerable to the appeal to nature fallacy. To help you spot the appeal to nature fallacy, consider these tips. 1. Look for sweeping generalizations about natural or artificial products. If someone is making a claim without considering the specific properties or evidence for a given product, it might be a sign of the appeal to nature fallacy. 2. Be aware of emotional language or fearmongering, especially in ads that try to make you feel guilty for not choosing the natural option. This can be a red flag that the argument is based on the appeal to nature fallacy rather than solid evidence. To avoid falling victim to the appeal to nature fallacy, keep these strategies in mind. 1. Develop your critical thinking skills and question the assumptions behind any claim. Just because something is natural doesn't automatically make it better or safer, and vice versa. 2. Educate yourself on the specific evidence and research related to a product or practice, rather than relying on broad generalizations about what is natural or unnatural. Remember, just because something is natural doesn't automatically mean it's good for you, and not everything artificial is inherently bad. Remember that it is often just a selling point for a product. By critically examining the evidence behind claims and making informed decisions, you can protect yourself from the influence of the appeal to nature fallacy and make better choices for your health, environment, and overall well-being. So, rational rebels, what are your thoughts on this fallacy? Have you or someone you know experienced a similar situation? Share your perspective with the community and in the comments below. Your support is incredibly valuable to us. If you can, please consider making a donation through the PayPal link in the description. Every contribution helps us continue creating content that promotes critical thinking. Thank you for being a part of our mission. Keep your mind sharp, raise your banner with a like, enlist and subscribe to become a rational rebel alike, avoiding all the pitfalls that may come your way. This is Chris from Critical Conditioning, signing off for today.